This is the list. This is the list. Mo Salah, 106. Mo Salah has now scored 106 goals in the Premier League, making him now the outright top African goal scorer in the competition's history, surpassing Didier Drogba's 104. Pharaoh. And the thing about Drogba is that he scored those goals in way more appearances, man. Drogba took a long time to get to 104 goals. What we're going to do really quick, guys, we're going to head on over to Opta Joe and see what he had to say about this game and some of the stats. We have to touch on some of the stats here, man. Let's go back to the earlier stats, right? We're going to go to the earlier stats so that we get some of these we're going to get this pretty good, right? So, before the game, 18. Liverpool are unbeaten in 18 league games, the longest current running top 4 tiers of English football, winning 13 and drawing 5. That stretch has now gone up to 19, right? Away from home, the Reds have scored at least 3 goals in each of their last 5 Premier League games with 17 total. You could add that up to 22 now. Fierce, right? Man United have won 1 of their last 10 Premier League meetings with Liverpool, losing 3, drawing 6, losing this exact same fixture 4-2 last season. Okay. Naby Keita's opening goal is the earliest Premier League goal Liverpool have ever scored at Old Trafford. I bet y'all didn't know about that. I bet you didn't know about that one. I didn't even know about that stat though. Just keep it real. Manchester United have found themselves 2-0 down at Old Trafford in the Premier League as early as the 13th minute for the first time since Newcastle visited back in October 2018. No, nothing spectacular about that one. But Mo Salah has now scored in 10 straight appearances in all competitions, right? And since 2017-18, he's only the 4th player for a club within the Big 5 European leagues to manage this, after Ronaldo, April 2018, Duvan Zapata in 2019, and Robert Lewandowski, who did it 3 times. King, 7. Only Daniel Sturridge, with 8 between November 2013 and February 2014, have scored in more consecutive Premier League appearances for Liverpool than Mohamed Salah's current run of 7, right? Heaven. And you also have the stat where Jamie Vardy has 11, right? So Salah has Jamie Vardy in his sights. Next 4 games for Liverpool, you may ask. Let's check the next 4 games for Liverpool. They play Preston. Salah won't mind a run out off the bench against Preston. They play Brighton, Atleti again, and West Ham. Listen, it could happen, man. It could happen. Listen, it could happen. It could happen. It'll be tough, but it could happen, man. The form that Salah has been, in this season is ridiculous. So 3, Mo Salah has become the first LFC player in the club's history to score in 3 straight away appearances at Manchester United. Wow. 4, Manchester United are 4 goals behind at the halftime interval in the Premier League for the very first time. Absolutely smash to smithereens. And let's not forget that Ronaldo kick on Curtis Jones, right? That was actually horrible, man. That was horrible. Ronaldo, you could do better than that. You gotta get your frustration out a little differently than that. Not kicking up on a young player like Curtis Jones, man. Seriously. This is the list. This is the list. Mo Salah, 106. Mo Salah has now scored 106 goals in the Premier League, making him now the outright top African goal scorer in the competition's history, surpassing Didier Drogba's 104. Pharaoh. And the thing about Drogba is that he scored those goals in way more appearances, man. Drogba took a long time to get to 104 goals. And just to confirm how many appearances Drogba took, I'm just going to pull up Didier Drogba's record really quick, and I'm going to let you know exactly how many appearances he took to get there. So 254 Premier League appearances, 104 goals, and 64 assists. For Mo Salah, so remember the stat, guys. Drogba 254, Mo Salah, let's find out. Mo Salah and his stats. Let's get it. Make sure we get everything correct. Mo Salah, 107 now. That was put out when he scored 106, right? 107 goals in 167 appearances. Mo Salah is the first away player to score a hat-trick at Old Trafford for over 18 years, since Ronaldo did it for Real Madrid back in April of 2003 in the Champions League. Also, there is a stat that Mo Salah is actually the only player to score a hat-trick in the Premier League at Old Trafford, which is crazy. Only Everton versus Liverpool 22-17, right, has seen more red cards in the Premier League than Manchester United versus Liverpool. 17. Shocker. 5. Manchester United have suffered the heaviest ever defeat at home to Liverpool, whilst it is the first time they have lost to nil by 5 goals plus goals at home since February of 1955. 5-0 to Manchester City. City doing the thing long time, man. Erosion. 5. Liverpool are only the second team in English top flight history to win consecutive away games by a margin of 5+ goals without conceding themselves, after Manchester United in February of and March of 1960. Special. 5-0 Watford, 5-0 Manchester United. Liverpool, man, y'all are doing the most right now. Y'all are doing the most. Gotta just put it out there. 7. Manchester United received 7 cards in this 5-0 defeat to Liverpool. 6 yellows, 1 red. Their joint most in a Premier League match, alongside the 7 yellows they received against both Spurs and Chelsea in February and September of 2008, respectively. Indiscipline. And you know why? Ronaldo was in both teams, I think, too. So, yeah. I think it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's blame Cristiano Ronaldo, man. Let's blame him. We all witnessed the massacre at Old Trafford this afternoon, with Liverpool destroying their rival 5-0. We look back at the up to stats from a phenomenal afternoon for Liverpool and a phenomenally bad one for Manchester United. 5. Liverpool have won 5 consecutive league games by 5+ goals for only the second time in their top flight history. Well, we touched on that already. So I also found out that did Barcelona lose their game today? But 5. Today was only the second time in 617 top flight league appearances that Cristiano Ronaldo ended up on the losing side by 5+ goals in a match, with the other being a 5-0 defeat as a Real Madrid player against Barcelona in November 2010. Big up to the boy Pep Guardiola. Oh my God, man. Listen, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Big up to the boy Eric Abidal in the back there. Listen, man. It is what it is, man. It's a great day. I'm loving it. So, big up to Mo Salah, man. Mo Salah, you absolutely on fire these days. Gotta give it to you, man. Fresh shave. Saw you on YouTube doing interviews and all. Saw you with a new wax figure of yourself. Listen, man, you're reaching new heights. I don't know what you having for breakfast and lunch and dinner these days, but I want to try me some. I gotta try some. But guys, that'll be it for United Liverpool. With that win, Liverpool are second with 21 points, still unbeaten, the only unbeaten team in the league, and Manchester United are 7th with 14 points, same points as Arsenal, Leicester, and Everton, 8 points adrift from the top. Awesome stuff. My team, Man City, do have a 6-point lead over United. Liverpool, a 7-point lead, and Chelsea, an 8-point lead. For Liverpool FC, their next game is in the Carabao Cup against Preston North End. They're looking to win that one, and then they play Brighton. And then they play Atletico Madrid, where they look to do the double this season. West Ham, Arsenal, where, they play against those London teams. The London teams are very gritty these days. For Manchester United, man, it's not going to get easier for them, right? It ain't going to get easier for them.